Hi, I'm attorney Tom Lamb in North Carolina. In this Asbestos News Minute, I want to tell you about a recent mesothelioma verdict where a jury awarded $700,000 against Garlock Sealing Technology, LLC. The jury found that Garlock gaskets and packing were a substantial factor in causing Thomas Firth's mesothelioma and death. They returned the verdict in the amount of $700,000, as I said, in favor of the Firth family. In more detail, the case was filed in the Court of Common Pleas, Richland County, South Carolina. The plaintiffs were Thomas Firth, deceased, Estelle Firth, Kimberly Horner, and Donna Reynolds, surviving family members of Mr. Firth. The defendant at trial was Garlock Sealing Technology. The verdict date, June 26, 2009. The basic facts: Thomas Firth, a 72-year-old South Carolina resident, suffered from mesothelioma caused by asbestos exposure. Firth was diagnosed with mesothelioma in November of 2006 and died from his mesothelioma on July 13, 2007. This is typical, where from the date of diagnosis to the passing of the individual being less than 12 months, 18 months. In this instance, it was about 9 months. Tom Firth's only known exposure to asbestos happened at Bethlehem Steel, Sparrows Point, in the 1950s, where he worked for less than a year. Now, this might be remarkable to some people, but mesothelioma only requires some intense asbestos exposure for a short period of time. That is unlike other asbestos diseases such as asbestosis, which usually requires at least 5 years of occupational exposure on a regular daily basis. So again, Mr. Firth only exposed to asbestos for a year back in the 50s, and then 50 years later is diagnosed with his mesothelioma. Mr. Firth at Bethlehem Steel was a mechanic's assistant on a battery of coke ovens and worked with Garlock gaskets and packing on the many pumps and valves that were associated with the coke ovens. Returning to the trial, following less than 5 hours of deliberation, the jury returned its $700,000 verdict in favor of the Firth family. The jury found that the Garlock gaskets and packing were a substantial factor in causing Thomas Firth's mesothelioma and death. The jury concluded that the company, Garlock, negligently failed to warn Thomas Firth and others of the inherent dangers of working with their asbestos products. For more information, visit asbestoslegalwatch.com. Thank you and have a good day.